Hello, chats, and welcome to the stream. Already seeing a few viewers. I'm just going to slowly start, get set up, and get going. The purpose of this live stream is not just to entertain any live viewers who happen to stumble upon it, but more because I've been getting more and more requests for longer videos or complete videos of my playthroughs. And I always enjoy playing an Italy game, so why not? If you look carefully, you see a lot of Iraq test games. No videos on Iraq coming out until all the patches are done. So here we are. Italy, regular Iron Man, historical focuses, start. Wiggle around a bit. Well, as an introduction, welcome to Italy. Italy, of course, starts with an ongoing conflict here in Ethiopia, a special military operation, if you will. We'll get busy setting that up. There is already an army in the north and an army in the south. And I prefer to have it under a general. And there's a time limit to winning this if you are going to fight it. There's also the option of retreating, but I will not retreat today, or at least not if I can help it. Putting a few armies in place here. Sebastiano on the smaller one, and because I like to grind a general up to field marshal, I'm going to pick one who's good for the job, and I'll get Carlo Vecchiarelli, because he's a mountaineer and a level 1, so he'll level up nicely. As for the field marshals, I'm going to lose Graziani eventually. Balbo often dies. Badoglio is for now the best option he can get. Organizer, logistics wizard, easily when he reaches level 2. And that's pretty nice. Now there's more troops here, and we'll just split them up over these two armies. That'll be fine. Research. We are doing a lot of combat at the start, so I'll research support weapons and interwar artillery on the first two slots, not using MIOs because those take up PP and I also need my PP. I'll go for radio, see how fast I can get it, and machine tools for a little bit of production. Construction-wise, I like to start with civilian factories usually, but in this case, we'll build a few military factories, just a few, like 6 of them, and then we'll head into civilian factories. Those are more useful in the long run. We'll conquer our military factories. 10 factories on guns, 4 on support equipment. There are no production lines with Italy for artillery and anti-air, and we do need those. We'll also set them to 4 each. Delete the planes. These templates are trash anyway. And just finish the ships we have started. And we can kill the production line for basic light tanks. We don't need those. I'm not touching trade for now. Because we are fighting in Ethiopia, Ethiopian war logistics is a good option to start with. And we also have an air force. For fuel purposes, I'm only going to use the bombers. I don't need air superiority. The fighters will have no opposition. So I'll just use these guys, put them on all over Ethiopia, and take off one wing, put it on the northeast here, and one more, put it on the south. This is optimized. As for this entire line here, we'll put these guys on attack, give them logistics support. They'll just move in automatically, and I just pick this mountaineer here and give him a manual order to head all the way into the flank. That'll really mess up the lines for Ethiopia, breaking their retrenchment and making it easier to roll in there. Final steps in preparation. A local police force, because we were a military governor. The military here is fine, and we'll release some puppets later, but for now it'll make a mess of my front lines if I release these two right now. Going to go to 4 speed, I think, and go monitor the situation here. This is an Italy game, which is, well, pretty old school, but I have tested the new DLC a bit, so if there's any questions regarding that, feel free to ask them in the meantime. I saw that there was a patch out today, and I've already tested something that I was afraid was going to happen. Specifically, PDX made it happen so that these puppets here would flip to Vichy or not, depending on some event. So I played Iraq, puppeted them myself, and then decided that all is well, these puppets stay with Iraq. Yay for Paradox. Automated grinding, you won't see me do that every day, but yeah, over here it's fine. Making good progress, and the Mountaineer is off to outflank the rest pretty quickly. We should get the AUSA event pretty soon. Grabbed Makale, and I'm grabbing Bold Attack to level up this general with some attack values, if possible. War logistics done. We'll go to army primacy, some military factories, always useful. AUSA event, sent ultimatum demanding total subjugation. Of course, I have to monitor this, then I'll get to your questions. Get in there and occupy the land. Let's do that. We also got some new troops here, and they can stay right here. 25 out of 24, but it's not a problem. Let's also monitor our PP situation, because with about 48, I'd like to justify a war goal against Austria. How do I like the new DLC so far? There are some elements I like and some elements I like less. I think it's a good country pack expansion, especially with the British Raj content. I'm not so happy with the Afghanistan content. It seems very unfinished and unbalanced. On the other hand, you can say it's Hearts of Iron on hard mode. Iran seems not too well thought through, and Iraq is pretty awesome. So I'm mixed on it, and I don't like the fact that they released it with so many problems and bugs. However, PDX has also acknowledged this, and they're working on it. Does mean that I like to make guides mostly. I'll wait making guides for Graveyard of Empires until the game is to my satisfaction. Triple verbosity. Well, that's good to hear, because that's exactly what I'm aiming for. I have a mission statement on this channel, and that is to provide guides and insights to help other players get better. This game is such complexity to get into, but once you get into it, it can be very satisfying. Solid progress, but we're still working on army primacy. And that's done. Got some focuses to do later, but first I'll get the Servizio Informazione Militare, rate my Italian. And it's March, so I kind of like to get this fight over with, but may have to manually correct a few things. Did get logistics wizard here. And 70 PP, pausing the game. War goal, British Malaya. Come on, guys, finish up already. What do you think of the Kurtu games? I thought he was pretty good. I did see him make a few mistakes that I wouldn't have made, but that's all right. You will probably say the same thing about me. Addis Abeba, and we're done. Just going to puppet these with resource rights and war reparations, and as far as that will help is here. First war finished, and we won. Set up for the next war. I'm going to release Eritrea, return East Africa, and release Somali Sultanate. That will help with occupation. Not going to release Libya for the formation of the Roman Republic. I'll need this territory in my possession, and I have no desire to annex them. Got some factories left, probably put them on guns. Let's rearrange these guys. Just all the infantry, mountaineers, and cavalry in one army. That's my primary army under Vecchiarelli. Put them on the Austrian border. I got a bunch of other guys split off the, well, I'd like to say armored division, but you know, this cannot be called an armored division, but I'm going to split them off anyway. And all the rest of the garbage can guard the border with France here. I'm going to train a few Divisione Coloniale reserve divisions. I need about 24 of those, so I'll just prioritize them. And I'll expand the regular infantry template, which is, well, you know, not total trash, but a little weak, with 1 infantry battalion. I've done the math. This will work out. We'll exercise all of these guys and gather these motorized cavalry armor divisions over here. Grab all of the planes on this airfield and exercise. Grab all the navies. And the easiest way is to just dump them all in reserve. Select all the reserve with this button and press the G button to merge them, and then you'll have one big fleet and we'll join the Axis. Now, to explain the better strategy here, we're going to invade the United Kingdom from Germany because we are now in the same faction. I can bypass France for the moment. I'll take them later. Why do I need Austria? For my supply. When I invade the UK, the Mediterranean naval route will be cut off and I will have no supply. Invading the UK is hard enough, so I'll just take Austria first so I have a land route into Germany and then supply my troops. Need radio. When you say you did the math, what does that process look like? Well, it sounds really cool when I say I did the math, but what really happens is it was trial and error. I tried things, it worked. Then I tried boosting it, it didn't work, and then I stepped back a little. So I know I can expand this template to 14 width, but I cannot expand it to 16 width because then I'll be under-equipped and things are not going to turn out too well. I also need these reserve divisions, so well, you gotta optimize. But you know, when you say I've done the math, it just sounds like you know what you're doing. Get a defensive guy over here. And just wait for these guys in Bologna. edit this template, remove. I mean, I don't have these motorized yet, but I'll have them in the future, and then I'll have my motorized divisions. And now for my strategy, I'm going to, just one moment, get a localized agent. The idea is to later flip to depose Mussolini and get Monarchia d'Italia. However, if I'm going to beat the Allies now, while I have the balance of power ready, Mussolini will be all powerful. He will never be, I'll never be able to depose him. So I'm just not going to activate the balance of power, which happens if I do Triumph in Africa. And I'm just going to do some filler focuses here with the Air Force, Army, and possibly my research slot. So I'll start with air invasions, expand Rome Flying School, Citadel area, and then a bandits war, and then we'll see where we're at. Let's split off submarines. Just give them to this general admiral. I always lose track of which Italian guys I lose when flipping ideology. And I'll just get this guy for the big fleet. And this way I'll be able to tell them apart. Since I'm in the Axis, I can now park these guys at Wezerems. Air Force exercise. Well, you know, they'll help. And need a tiny bit of fuel to build up here. So I'll get that. Yeah, 5 speed is possible. Mussolini is still in power, so we can get war economy now. Cheaper. I had to suppress a sneeze there. Sorry. Also going to guard a bit here. No, wait. A few divisions here on Cagliari. I've seen the UK invade me there a few times. Don't want that to happen. And a few over here. The old balance of power mechanic where losing some territory would give you eternal debuffs is gone, but I still don't like losing territory if I can help it. So there's that. Well, our offensive in Ethiopia is done. It's nice. Spain, I'm staying the hell out of there. And cruisers, destroyers, and these guys, just Lancer. Colonial troops, and we do need to exercise. Let's go. Oh yeah, wait. Citadel del Ariac will create an experimental avionics facility, but I also need the land-based, not in Lazio, because that's where the focus will give me the avionics, so the Tuscany, and put it on top. If you've ever watched any of my videos from the last like 2 years, you'll know I'll go for flame tanks in all my divisions. And I need that research. Justification for Austria is complete. They should also ask me to guarantee them anytime soon, but nah, we're not going to do that. League of Nations is gone. Federal State of Austria seeks our support. No. Bye, Atlas. See you next time. Austria gone in record time. Well, record for me anyway. Let's have a look. Bring the army up here. Bringing them to this port here over Hanover and not Cuxhaven or Wilhelmshaven, because these are swamp tiles and my general will get sick. I'll just put them over here. Now the AI of the UK has become a legend, but in 1936, 1937 they should still be relative pushovers. If not, this is going to be a short stream and you'll see me rage quit. That's gotta be nice too, right? Also going to add support anti-air to my small templates here. Citadel area is done. We'll do Bandits War. We can now get the Chief of the Air Force. We'll get the Air Safety Specialists. Hopefully save some of my generals, but it usually doesn't work that way. Research guy. Also want a Navy guy and one that doesn't abandon me when I go democratic. Fascist, fascist. Commerce rating or decisive battle. I'll just do this guy. Main fleet on strike force and a submarine fleet on convoy raiding around the UK. This will cost me subs, but I need to prevent too many reinforcements from reaching the home islands. And these guys will be fine. Recon, very important at this stage. We'll add it to the main template. And we finally have some free time and we'll do the military police. Let's add cavalry recon to the template and re-exercise. Now, as for this reserve army of 12 divisions that I've been sampling here, I'll just put them on the river here. I'm not a big fan of using the war against the British to do justifications, but I'm going to try to get Czechoslovakia and see if I can get that expanded border with Germany, just to make them weaker and myself stronger. If I don't make it, I'll declare a separate war on Czechoslovakia and get them afterwards. Speaking of wars, also going to revoke the guarantee of Albania. Complicated reasons for that are that the balance of power will eventually shift in Mussolini's favor if that war fires at the wrong time, and that does tend to happen. Back to 5 speed. And these are my motorized. Probably trade queue. Hey, wait. Why does that not work? Something like that. Don't bother me. Anti-Comintern Pact. Nope. We're not going to join the Germans on that. In fact, we'll leave their faction pretty soon. Expand the industries. Yeah, sure, boss. Bandits War. How far is the war goal along? 45 days. Excellent. Which means I'll do a 35-day focus and then nothing. The reason for that is that for Super Esercito, Super Herrero, and also for Super Marina, you need to be at war with a major country. And I'm going to use the war with the UK and France for these two. So I need to be ready to take those focuses. I'll do Italian highways for now and get the Pariani army maneuver guy as my chief of the army. While we're at it, there's a silent workhorse here. I just want to mention that I'm not using him. Where is he? Here he is, because I need to be fascist, and I'm going to flip soon, and then he'll be useless. Too late to infiltrate anything with the UK, so I'll just leave the spies to it. Everyone's ready. $340 out of 350 days. We're not taking a focus. However, I do see we have a land warfare facility ready, so we can get the tank guy here with the weird hat. 100 PP. Well, I'll just have to say he's worth it. Also out of PP now, so it means my next justification is going to be slow. Okay, that's not good. Justification complete. I paused the game. Let's go over to Malaya here. This is not Malaya. Burma. Palestine. Who made up all these factions, huh? Declare war. We are also at war with the UK now and with Belgium because they were guaranteeing. Silly them. We'll go to the Dutch East Indies for the next war goal. 6 political power. That's fine. We'll also get Super Esercito. And let's see if the naval invasion fires. It does. I immediately pause the game again. And now I'll set the main fleet to convoy escort and hope for the best. Expect the worst. Are we seeing a democratic king, Antazil? Yes, that is the plan. I'm not sure if we're going to see it. Much depends on me actually winning this one. Test runs have been successful, but you know, no time like the present. Belgium joined allies, Transjordan, Muscat, New Zealand, Raj, Burma. This will all need to be clicked once I win. Ten divisions land on the UK, and it does seem to be kind of empty right now, so let's make the most of that. Let's get you guys over here. There was this Air Force here, let's bring them over. Really want to encircle London just to get an extra war goal, but it's a huge risk to wait too long for that. The UK AI has become incredibly aggressive with their counterattacks. You really can't afford too many delays. So I really need these guys to survive. Then I might stand a chance. Nothing wrong with your screen, I'm just pausing and unpausing all the time, so you're not lagging, I'm lagging. Not to say that I'm scared of this new UK AI, but I have a healthy dose of respect for them now. Thanks, Mussolini. First step on the way to greatness. You see, we're already getting encircled here, so let's hold for a moment, get this done. 14 divisions, where is everyone else? We got divisions here. I'll leave that territory for now. Normally I'm not too worried about losing with Italy in this fight because I can always restart, but I really don't want to do that with everyone watching. Am I going to choke under pressure? I might. Let's get more submarines. Also get that Air Force, everyone down here. Portsmouth, green bubbles. See if I can turn this into an encirclement. Anyone up here? Yes, but he's not a problem right now. Out of fuel, that's probably not a good thing. United States boycotting me, maybe. Let's import Soviet fuel. Sure, that'll work. Mildly successful. No, you get over there. You just stay over there and exit. And London encircled. Great. Keep it empty. Super Esercito done, and we'll get Herrero as well. Starting to feel greedy here. You can see where it will all go wrong. Right here. Let's get Marines. No, wait. Let's just improve the planes for now. We need to send some troops up there. You 5 have volunteered. Get up there. These guys, got them add them to over there. No, I'm not going to man that one. Justification for Sumatra is finished. Now, why did I do Sumatra? Because sometimes France also guarantees. It's not a big problem, but I'd like to keep France out of this. So I'll just declare on the Dutch East Indies and justify my next war goal against the Czechs. 35 days. I'll risk it. Send mountaineers up there. Yep, that would be the best approach. Fortunately, they're busy here, but almost ready. Netherlands joins allies. Keep it empty here. Italy Balbo has died, even though I got the air school innovations and the safety expert. So you're the big boss now. Take these guys off convoy. They're repairing. That's fine, I guess. I don't need navy right now. How's my sub guy doing? Oh, he's subbing. Dum-de-dum. Already level 4. Not doing too bad. Naval power projection is next. And let's see how the war goal is going. 5 more days. And we'll need some time for them and Romania to join in. Declare war. We'll also justify a war goal on France. 25 days. Romania, Czechoslovakia, and Romania join in, as we can clearly see, which means it's time to end this one and move on with the next. It's a bit cheesy conquering Czechs and Romania like this, but hey, all is fair in love and war. Glorious. Let's take some territories. Belgium, Netherlands, Czechoslovakia, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Transjordan, Palestine, Malaya, yes, going to take them. Congo, Burma, Kuwait, puppets, Daraj, Canada, Romania, Dutch East Indies with resource rights, take the United Kingdom, unselect. What's happening here? All right, this clicking doesn't make sense. I unselect the UK itself and then it just selects itself again. I'm going to do this. I'll just puppet the UK manually then. Evites, vaped. Sorry for all the clicking. Promise I'm almost done. UK can manage its own fleet. I'll just take the others. Confirm and exit. Big and chunky. Let's move in the guys to France, our next target. And place the motorized on the border with Luxembourg. I've got some guys over here. Place them on Algeria, or Tunisia actually. And these guys on Corsica. These guys are without a job. Can't use them right now. More factories. Definitely need more support equipment. Some artillery and some anti-air. Anyway, for those looking for a quick kill, this is the key to my own strategy for getting the Roman Empire relatively early. I'm sure speedrunners can do it faster, but this, well, used to be a surefire way. you did see that the invasion of the UK, even in 1937, is a little bit more tricky than it used to be. But still, you can get the UK and France mid-1937, which is pretty awesome. For the Roman Republic EU, you also need Germany, and that's still a tough cookie, but I think we can manage. France, and then it's on to Luxembourg, and then we're done for now. I'm not going to do both of these Navy focuses right now. I'm just going to 35 days, a bit tricky maybe. Ministry of Italian Africa, 35-day focus, fine. Luxembourg justification, guaranteed by France. It will not matter. Send these guys in. Any more justifications? No, I'm good for now. I'm going to flip ideology pretty soon. Paris taken. They're almost out of the game. And here we are. Lebanese Republic and Syria can just be taken. Here it is again. I unselect a state and it unselects so much here. Weird. Okay, I'll just first take those two guys, then puppet France. I'm not taking the French fleet, the French can manage it for me. Italian, France. Can somebody take care of Luxembourg for me? Thanks. Glory to Italy and to Rome in the near future. We're doing Ministry of Italian Africa. We're going to flip ideology soon. Soon-ish. And then we'll be ready for Germany coming for Sudetenland. I think that's the correct order of things. So let's get the armies in position for that. Get an army over here. Army over here. Don't like field marshal orders, so I'll just give them separate army colors. These reserve divisions, I'll just place them on the Maginot line here. Someone has to be here, which means I'll need a few more armies. One for the Sudeten line here, one for the south of Germany. I'll need a reserve army to guard the border of Hungary because they'll backstab me if I don't. And possibly another reserve army for the Spanish-French border. That makes 4 of these armies. Let's get cooking. Triumph in Africa. Let's finally get ready to get the balance of power. Not making this guy infantry expert. I'm hoping to make him my new offensive field marshal. I'll need traits elsewhere. Oh, really? Anglo-Italian agreements skipped. Triumph in Africa is done. Important part coming up because now we have a balance of power and I want to use it to get rid of Mussolini. He has 35% popularity, which is the maximum I can handle, which is why I canceled the guarantee of Albania. Winning against Greece would give him 5% more, and winning against the Allies would give him 100% popularity, and then you'll never get rid of him. So slander the Duce, criticize the war effort, question the Army's loyalty, the Air Force loyalty, and the Navy's loyalty, and he's down to 0%. We can now head all the way to the right here and convene the Grand Council. Which one was that? The ground support expert. Oh, maybe I'll get him later. We now have Germany pretty much surrounded. although we have done so with trash troops. We'll need to improve that, of course. September 38, let's get medium tanks. Convene a Grand Council is done. We can now get the, where is he? Staunch monarchist, unaligned support. We need him. Scroll all the way over here, and we need to get to depose Mussolini and the Monarchia d'Italia. Bye-bye, Mussolini. Turkey presses that tie issue, and they can have it. Doesn't hurt to have a reserve army on the border with Hungary. They also sometimes declare on Romania. World tension is 100%. Weird stuff can happen. Can even take over leadership of our faction. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave the faction and build my own faction later. With, you know, blackjack and hookers and that stuff. Mussolini is deposed and we're governed by a few squabbling guys around a table. We need to get the Monarchia d'Italia, need 25% non-aligned support for that. We can get the new Emperor of Ethiopia for, what is it? 5% non-aligned support. I'll take it. It'll also allow a nice decision. Yes, we should always guard the Hungarian border, even when playing Chile. I completely agree. You can never trust those Hungarians.
Pronto, signore. Comandi. Ordini. Pronto.
I'm going to copy the French Division d'Infanterie and just use French puppet manpower for these guys. And get Super Mario in charge of them. Emperor of Ethiopia is done. Probably can't go to a Monarchia d'Italia yet. No, not by long shots. Foreign affairs. We can also now establish Africa Oriental. We have our Italian East Africa puppet here. We can now make it Italian East Africa, and we hand over Somaliland, Djibouti, and Garissa, making them quite beefy indeed. Let's convert some guys to regular infantry. And let's get scared by our deficits. Oof. Probably don't need that much artillery just yet. Not strictly necessary, but I'd like to get army leaders just to level up my leaders a little
Pronto
faster.
all'azione.
Let's also upgrade the motorized division to anti-air, artillery, engineers, and motorized recon. And they are elite dispersed. Let's get some of that stuff.
Pronto. Formazione.
We can annex Italian France, but I don't want to just yet. I'm just using their factories now. We'll do it later.
Pronto. Ordini. Pronto, signore.
%. Oh, this takes forever, doesn't it? Naval facilities.
Sì, signore. Ordini.
Radar, bring it on. Are we there yet? 25%. Cool. Wait for it. Monarchia d'Italia.
Pronto, signore.
Lancia Flamma. Hopefully we'll get it in time. Monarchia d'Italia is done, and we'll go for a democratic king. So revoke the Acerbolo. Power to the king would eventually lead to a possible pope path, but I'm going for a Roman republic. We already go for the old figurehead. Yes, we can. Not certainly lacking political power, but yeah, I can always use more. Let's also get the, I can get a military theorist, that's correct. Ah, well, air warfare theorist. It's fine.
Sì, signore.
No, no. Lost me a general here, but I got some new ones. How are the admirals looking? Could have some replacements there. This one's still here. This one's gone. Let's take this one. Hello from Italy. Yes, yes.
Ordini.
Loads of puppet divisions. Oh well. Let's expand the regular template a bit. It's now 14 width. I'm going to add one, two infantry at least, and eventually the flame tanks and regular artillery. Can I already do that? I think I can. Yeah, a bit of a deficit, but we'll be all right.
Pronto, signore.
Revoke the Acerbo law. We should be able to go democratic now. Democratic king, here we go. Yeah, whatever. Should really get all those trade queues sorted out.
Pronto all'azione. Formazione. Pronto, signore. Formazione. Sì, signore.
Running out of manpower here, so I'll just convert these guys to the British Infantry Division. Oh, it's these guys. Infantry Division of the British. That will give me back some manpower. And all those occupation laws, you know what, I have just a thing for ambitious Indonesian young men who want to see something of the world. Go occupy it. 700,000 manpower. Glorious. Hello from Ireland. I do hope Ireland gets a little love in one of the next DLCs. Democratic King is here. What should be next? Should probably also look towards grabbing the rest of Europe. So Balkan Ambition, Pact of Steel. No, I mean Italy first. Let's have a look at that. I need a few of the European territories later to actually form the Roman Republic. And Switzerland is a Roman chorus, of course.
Ordini. Pronto all'azione.
I visited Ireland 2 years ago, I think, for the first time, and took up an interest in history of Ireland. It doesn't really have a place in Hearts of Iron, I think, except for the alternate histories. But in any of the medieval things, it's fascinating. What do we have here? Spain finished, so okay. Balkan Ambition, Albanian occupation, sure. Good to see Schiaboletta in charge, as he should not be the dictator. Who's Schiaboletta? Did I miss something? I have Vittorio Emanuele.
Sì, signore. Pronto all'azione.
How are the deficits? Almost gone. Albanian occupation. Glorious day, and we can do Italy first.
Pronto all'azione.
Dare I go one beyond? Will cost me 96,000 manpower. Yeah, sure.
Sì, signore.
October 38, I'm expecting the Sudetenland demand any moment now. Germany will not be able to help themselves. Also guarantee the independence of Poland, just in case. And if the Soviets declare on Poland, I'll deal with that. Famous last words, right? I'm not bordering the Soviets anyway. Ah, interesting. Glorious history of Italy. Well, how are the next few weekends looking? Hopefully sunny. I recently bought my apartment, so this weekend I'll be having a housewarming party. Next weekend I'll be going to the cinema on a date. Should probably not do that while I don't have cheaper doctrines. Send ultimatum to the Kingdom of Yugoslavia. We'll also do fascist raids, why not? Flame tanks, ooh, yes. I'm addicted to these bad boys. Vapes, if you're referring to our possible collaboration with Headless Spider, I suggest you get together with him, find a date. I'll see if I can match it because he's much harder to get on board than I am. Flame Sport, yes, 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 yes. And I need a lot of them fast, so Italy first. I don't ideally want irredentism, but that will give me a more goal on Switzerland later. And I can also justify war goals against any other countries. Might do that later. I'll get to setting course in Mare Nostrum as well. Need crush opposition or Gloria Regna, and this one Dalmatia fully controlled. Very wise. Okay, so that should give me this focus. And let's get to work on lowering the autonomy of Yugoslavia. I do not need them as a puppet, but I want it annexed. I might misclick here and there, but who cares? I'm just going to add the flame tanks now and hopefully manage the deficit before war really kicks off.
Pronto all'azione. Sì, signore.
Should take almost no time. It's 1939, still no war goal against the Sudetenland. We'll see about it later. This might be it. German Reich justifying against us or Poland. Can't really tell. Radar, yes. Oh wait, I also need radio. Oops.
Pronto. Formazione.
Also guarding the Spanish border. I've seen them do weird stuff on 100% world tension, and we are there, of course. Don't need Mare Nostrum just yet. I'll go for my 5th research slot all the way over here. Thought I had set a trade queue here. And here we are. The German war machine stops here. And there they go, already. Let's have a look at what the Germans are cooking. They have a virtually empty border here. They are strong on the Austrian, well, strong, they are present on the Austrian and Czech borders. So we'll just stage these guys forward. Godspeed, gentlemen. Not using collab governments. I'm not allowed to. I'm a democracy. Just battle line this and also go to extensive conscription. No, I'm not even allowed to do this. Come on. Got myself encircled here. Amateur. See if I can stall this war long enough to get Super Marina.
Attento. Comandi.
Nope, I cannot. Take all states and take navy. Let's also reduce subject autonomy of France.
Pronto all'azione.
Let's kill some puppet divisions, letting some of that manpower flow back here. And we should be able to get the first glorious decision here, realize European unity, because we have gathered all of Europe, or at least the founding states of the European Union, under our control. European Federation, and we can expand it even if we so choose by the reverse Brexit, for instance. Hey, while we're at it, let's do that. Reverse Brexit and Gordon. Is that possible? Oh, no, it isn't. But we should be able to do that once we get the Roman Republic in place. In fact, let's get on that. Proclaim Italian Empire. You really should tell me how to do that, because as far as I know, the Italian Empire is only under here, under Dino Grandi, and proclaim the Italian Empire. So I don't think I can go there. But if there's another way, I'd love to hear about it. For now, our next goal is the Roman Republic. I'll need Spain, Portugal, Greece, Turkey, maybe Iraq for that, and I'll just get those war goals as soon as I can. I think I have a focus for that here. Italian irredentism, which will allow me to generate war goals. Let's get on that.
Formazione. Pronto, signore. Formazione. Attento. Comandi. Attento.
Going to get a bit lazy at this stage because, well, I've won most of what there is to be won. Just need to mop up a few countries, and then I'll be able to declare the Roman Republic.
Sì, signore.
An oversight of paradox, Syria no longer has a port. do believe that has been reported. War with Greece, yes, we'll have to do that. Let's annex Yugoslavia, we'll make life a bit easier here. Remnants of my air force, where are you? Do I also have war goals here? Demand Balearic Islands. No, just make a manual war goal here. Islas Barreras. And let's get Portugal right after that. That's Yugoslavia.
Ordini.
Claims on Turkey, declare war on Greece. Which army is here? These guys will just battle plan it. Oh, last stand. Might have to be a little bit more careful.
Forza, muovetevi. Pronto all'azione. Avanzate. Avanzate. Attento. Continuate l'attacco. Pronto. Formazione. Non fermatevi. Ripiegate. Sì, signore. Ordini. Comandi. Pronto all'azione. Ripiegate.
Pretty much done here. Let's go to Mare Nostrum.
Sì, signore.
Not quite ready for Turkey yet, but their time will come.
Comandi. Pronto all'azione. Attento. Avanzate. Attento. Avanti.
Bye-bye, Greece. Let's divide these guys over the 6 islands. 4 islands.
Formazione. Comandi. Ordini.
Okay. How's that supply hub going? Not too best, not too good. Four goals against Spain. Almost done. Should probably get some more airfields and radar since I did bother to research it. Hey, I lost my infantry expert. Oh, no need. I'll just get me another.
Attento. Sì, signore.
Fall of Cameroon. Oh no. Anyway.
Ordini. Pronto, signore. Sa. Ordini.
Poland seeks to join the Italian League. Sure, I guess. Oh wait, they want nah. Thought they had trouble with the Soviets already, but it's all right.
Pronto.
Italian Empire, I do like the sound of that. However, I like the sound of the Res Publicum Romanum just a little better. And we're close to proclaiming that one. Come on, Spain, you know you want to surrender. Kingdom of Hungary, sure, you take it.
Comandi. Formazione.
Spain is gone.
Attento. Formazione.
No, what's that about? Spain or the Italian Empire? I'm not going to click anything anymore. Southern Slovakia. Ugh, okay. You know, just for that, I'm going to kick your ass.
Non fermatevi!
Yeah, I was a bit hasty and lazy, I'll admit that, but I'll take it back. But first I have to take care of Turkey,
Attento!
of course. These guys take the other border of Hungary.
Ordini?
And you guys can try naval invading Turkey.
Sì, signore! Attento! Formazione! Ordini? Attento! Pronto, signore! Pronto, signore! Forza, forza! Avanzate! Formazione! Formazione! Attento! Comandi! Pronto! Attento! Formazione!
Well, I should be able to beat Turkey. Iberian expansion, sure, let's take it. That's for the European Union, by the way. Mare Nostrum, where is it? Turkish states in the Mediterranean. Yep.
Sì, signore! Fermatevi! Attento! Comandi! Non fermatevi! Avanzate!
Can't imagine Turkey has a lot to throw against me.
Comandi!
Now they have so many troops in their territory.
Avanzate!
It's like 4 armies here now. Oh no, wait, these guys are not all here yet.
Pronto all'azione! Ordini? Sì, signore!
All right, vengeance for southern Slovakia. Here we come. And that's Turkey. Which means we now have Mare Nostrum ready to go. Yes, glorious red rise of Respublika Romana. Aegean expansion, sure. And we have our glorious portrait with the laurel here. Constitutional monarchy. The Roman Republic rises again because Rome is eternal. Just a few more moments and Slovakia will see our freedom as well. Roman rule in Budapest, or whatever it's called. Glorious. And we have even more coring decisions here. I just want a British one, a return to Britannia. But already I have way more manufactories and core population than what I know what to do with. They're doing a wraparound, I see. That's not good. Yes, glorious, and it could be so much more. But the goal for today has been achieved. It's 1940 and we have the Roman Republic relatively easily beating everyone without almost a fair fight. Germany didn't stand a chance. The only ones who had a fair chance of standing up to me was the UK, and they lost. Sad for them, but glory to Rome. Well, I'm going to call it a day here. Thanks for watching. If you watch the full video later on, I'll be reposting this. Then, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, well, I haven't quit yet, so let's have a look at the division templates that I finished the game with. I'm actually using the Division Infanteria with 120 of my divisions. And that's not all of them, but the large majority. What does it look like? 5 support companies, engineers, support artillery, support anti-air, regular cavalry, and the medium flame tank company. I'll show that template again in a few moments. 20 with on infantry only and 1 battalion of artillery. What else am I using? Well, pretty much nothing of this. There are some division d'infanterie, 24 of those because I never flipped them around. Those are just the basic French divisions that they start the game with. Flame tank, how does it look? A light turret fixed superstructure, flame module, the flame support role, the radio, extra ammunition slots, and diesel engines, and 4 bits of armor. Thanks, it was a nice stream. It went extremely well. Everything I banked on actually worked. I've done a few test runs because this is a run I regularly return to when I just want to do something without thinking too much. And I fail about 1 in 4 invasions of the UK. Then they just have too many troops either intercept me on the North Sea or push me back on the ports too much. This time it is relatively empty, and even then it's just expand like a madman because they are so bent on defending their homeland, which, we gotta understand that. I'll finish up with one more thing. I just researched all of that stuff, but I never got around to building it. What do I do when I do want to build a fighter? It's going to look something like this. 4 times heavy machine gun, and the 2 times 1 cannon, if I can manage it, engine, self-sealing fuel tanks, and light machine defense turrets. Now, I haven't done the math, but one of the last things Cloak 71 did was calculate that these are the best air defense for your buck. And then just mass produce these with a light aircraft designer. Hopefully I can properly save this stream now. Probably. Hey, thanks a lot. Bye bye, guys.